Happy Friendly Competition Friday, my peeps. Grab a notebook. We will be recording our scores each round. You can put that off to the side. Let's get warm. So we're gonna go first lunges with the arm circles, any direction you choose. And you know what? The shorter warm-up yesterday, wasn't feeling it. Didn't quite feel as primed and ready to go as when we do the full 10 minutes. So we're gonna do our full 10-minute warm-up and reverse the direction with your arm circles. All right, we made it to the end of the week, and I've got some nutritional knowledge bombs I will be dropping on you guys at the end of our session. And it's been great hearing the feedback from you guys. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the workouts and also the knowledge about how to consume healthy things. And let's get into our bobbies. Uh-oh, we got a little too much caffeine this morning. Already feel myself burning up like an asteroid. And let's go up and down with the arms. Continuing the lunge the entire time. Okay, shake it out. We're gonna reach down to the floor, do the double pump, reach up to the sky. And keep going. We'll go about 30 seconds here, guys. So move at your own pace. You can come up onto your toes if you like. Give it a little jump. Up to you. We're going through the full warm-up today. Want everyone feeling good. Ooh, I even got a back crack. That big stretch upward. All right, let's go into our bird peckers next. Continuing to lengthen the posterior chain. And also dipping into that quad stretch here. Very necessary after what we endured yesterday. All those lunges and squats. Let's go one more. Now send one leg back. Drop your hips down and move those hips around. And we're gonna bring this one back, guys. Let's go elbow drop and rotate open. There's one, we're doing 4 more. Elbow, rotate for a total of 5. And last one. And we'll press back into downward dog. And then we'll step the other leg forward, move the hips around here just for a few moments before we get into our elbow drop and twist. There we go, 5 reps on this side as well. Last one. All right, we'll press back into downward dog. Step forward with the other leg, our original leg. Move those hips. And let's go for a continuous movement here for about 20 seconds. So press back, step the other leg forward, press back. Move at your own pace, guys. And last one. All right, and stand it on up. We're going wide with the legs, and we'll sink down to one side in our lateral lunge. Good stretch here today, and we'll crawl it over. Other side. And bring it back. Opening up this knee. Whichever side you're sinking into, and other side. And doing your best to keep the heel down. All right, let's go continuous motion, about 10, 15 seconds. Checking in with the body, seeing how you feel. All right, and stand it on up. We'll keep the wide stance as we go trunk twists. like I missed something. We'll come back to it. Let's go windmills next. And we'll go wide with the arms. Dancer side reach. Ooh, that feels good. Other side. And bring it back. All right, now I'm really concerned I had too much caffeine. Got a little lightheaded there. Both hands up overhead. And we'll get into our TikToks. You know when you're at the end of a bag of coffee, you're like, I'm gonna split this into 2 more servings. And I had it. And we'll reach down to the floor. We'll reach up and back. I was doing that. And to not have too much in tomorrow's coffee, I thought I'd add a little bit more to today's coffee, and that's what I think. Ooh, I'm not sure if you can relate on that one. We'll go hips down, take our hips side to side. You know, because tomorrow's coffee would have had extra too much. I didn't want to do that, but more in today's coffee. And I'm buzzing, guys. We'll go hips up in the air. Hips down, chest up. And let's go continuous motion in these bootstrappers for about 15 seconds. Moving as you like. All right, and let's meet at the bottom of the squat. Both hands down. Rotate the left hand up to the sky, bring it down, and drive out the bottom of the squat. Same on the other side. We'll go about 30 seconds here. Moving at your own pace, fast as you want to go. Want to bring that heart rate up a little bit. Move a little faster. Do 1 more per side. All right, and stand it up. We'll drop down into a plank position. We'll press back into downward dog. Just gently shift your weight from left to right side. Move your hips from side to side. Now let's lean forward into a plank. Lean over the edge. Keep your elbows into your sides as you go. Push up. Press back, and we'll take the left hand, reach back to the right ankle. Press through. All right, we'll come forward to plank. We'll do a push up. Same thing on the other side. That's 2 reps. We're doing 4 more on your own. All right, and hold downward dog when you're done. We'll do 5 dive bombers. Ready, and begin. All right, we're done. Stand it up. Let's get into some jumping jacks. Nice full body movement here. We'll go for about 40 more seconds. Let's pick up the pace just a little bit here. You breathe in a little heavier. We're gonna bring up the pace 1 more time. Ready, just bring it up 1 more notch. Go for 20. And 10 more seconds right here. And rest, okay. Whew. So here's our workout, guys. We're about to get into a minute straight of work. We're gonna do dive bombers, just like we did in the warm-up. Minute of dive bombers. How many is it possible for you to do in 1 minute? So count your reps. We'll have a 30-second rest when we're done. Then we'll move on to the next movement. The entire workout will go just like that. So dive bombers coming up in 3, 2, 1, begin. Count your reps here. We're gonna record it at the end of this minute during our 30-second break. It's hot right here. How many is it possible to get in 1 minute? Almost there. Keep fighting. Oh geez. Okay, I got 20. Definitely lost count of a few reps, but that'll be my official score. I'll call it 20. 20. Record that score. Next movement. Double lunge squats. Left, right, squat. That's 1 rep, guys. Double lunge squats coming up in 2, 1. Begin a full minute of this. Left, right, squat. It's 1 rep. Not sure if I counted correctly. I'll have to recount in the video, but I think I got 19. And it is getting hot over here. Okay. Next movement's a little bit of a break. Arm haulers. These are for quality. We are not even gonna score these. Not for reps. It's all quality reps where your shoulder blades are pinching back. 2, 1, begin. Arms and thighs off the ground. We're not scoring this particular movement. For quality here. Nice controlled motion. Hands touching overhead. Then trying to bring your thumbs together over your butt. Keep going. Shoulder blades pulling together the entire time. You regain control of your breathing while we're here.
You get everybody staring for days.
Hey, we actually got pretty good. Towards the end. So no score to record for that one. That was just for fun, guys. Well, more than fun. It's for quality. Strengthening our back, scapular muscles. We've got burpees next. I know, it's one of my favorites. Burpees every day. I'm supposed to anyways. Burpees for a minute, starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. We're scoring these for sure.
I just can't. Caught up since the day that we met, and you haven't seen the best of me yet. There's nothing like you and me together, and your eyes have been so hard to forget. But there's something you're trying to hide.
Record your score.
Something you keep inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. It don't matter how much time it takes.
We got sit-ups next. And I'm gonna do military sit-ups. You can do any kind that you want. Here I go. Hands, shoulders, shoulder blades touch the ground, elbows touch knees.
Just can't keep up.
Begin. 60 seconds.
I just can't keep up.
Across the room, it's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's
Almost had a buzzer beater. 35 for me. All right, that's round one, guys. Getting into dive bombers. We're gonna start round two. Dive bombers next in 12 seconds. We just completed one round. We're doing 4 total rounds. Then we'll get into our stretch down. Dive bombers at 3. And begin. If you're really hurting, do what you gotta do to survive, guys. You can slow down, you can take breaks.
When I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you.
Double lunge squats. Let's see if I counted these right the first round. There's the sweat beating off my nose. All right, we're going in 10 seconds with the double lunge squats. In 5.
When I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you.
Begin.
It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you.
almost had it. Whoa, 19. Oh my. That was rough. Okay. Thankfully, we have arm haulers up next. Whew. In 3. Again. Once again, try to catch your breath here. Controlled motions. Chest up, thighs up off the ground. Interesting sweat marks here today. That was kind of funny. All right, we're not scoring that round. We are scoring the burpees coming up next. In 5, 2, 1, begin. Sit-ups next. Begin. Shaky. Oh my. All right, dive bombers in 15. Whew. 2 more rounds, guys. And we're done. 2, 1, let's go.
hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rivet up, we're letting go, rivet up. I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rivet up, we're letting go, rivet up. We're letting go,
Only got 21 that round. Sweet. All right, this one is the killer, guys. Double lunge, squats. Just a minute. Right? Here we go. In 3. Begin.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rivet up, we're letting go, rivet up, rivet up. I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rivet up, we're letting go.
Come on, guys, hang in the fight.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rivet up, we're letting go, rivet up, we're letting go.
20. Okay, arm haulers. Let's go. Arm haulers. In 3.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too.
Smooth reps here. The goal is just to stay moving. If you need to take a quick little break, that's fine too. Oh, it just felt so good. 15 seconds before we start our burpees. Talk about something that's gonna feel real good. Burpees for a minute. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Oh, hurts so good. All right, I got 21. Now sit-ups in 10.
Song is gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow.
34 again.
And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd.
Oh.
Girl, you should wear a name tag.
Yes.
You used to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
All right, guys, we have arrived. The final round.
It's too important to be your name.
12 seconds till we start our dive bombers.
Girl, you
Last
should
time
wear
we're
a name
gonna
tag.
come through each one of these exercises. Let's try to empty the tank for each movement.
Girl, you should wear a name
1,
tag.
begin.
Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Lose control of myself, can find you anywhere. Been trying for too long. I give up my luck, been looking everywhere. It doesn't make sense, no. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
22.
Girl, you should wear a name tag. That's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. It's too important to be your name. People go and say when
That's the most brutal one, I think.
girl, you should wear a name tag.
Gotta be either this or the burpees. Double lunge, squats.
Girl, you should wear a name tag.
8 seconds.
You should wear a name tag. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and girl, you should wear a name tag. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
Challenge yourself right here. Keep that pace. Push through the burn. Try to stay moving, but also try to regain control of your breathing. Right after this next minute, it's just sit-ups after that. We're gonna empty the tank, like the timer says, in 5 seconds. Minute burpees in 2, 1, begin. Minute of work, sit-ups. Rest for a minute.
Upgrade complete.
All right, guys, we'll make it. We'll make it up to a seated. We'll flip around. Let's stretch out the abs first. We'll go hips down, bring the chest up. You can turn your head left and right, tilt it. control it. Don't bring the gaze all the way up. High as you can get it. Big inhale. Exhale, look up and back. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll sit back into child's pose. Okay, when you're ready. Oh, lightheaded. We're getting to the bottom of our squat. We'll try to catch our breath and just chill out for a few moments. Why has every workout felt like it was the hardest workout? This one. But we made it. And we're getting closer and closer to our sanctuary, the sleeping pigeon. No harm can come to there. All right, let's do this one. We'll go both hands down. Rotate the left hand up to the sky and replace it. Right hand goes up. Probably 2 reps. We'll do 8 more for a total of 10. Done. Go ahead and sit in our squat. Relax. Try to relax anyways. About 5 more seconds. And we'll stand it up. Push your hips forward. Send them around. Oh. Try not to faint. And we'll reverse it. Oh, okay. Let's take it down to our mat. And I won't forget the elbow drop this time. I forgot who it was that called me out. You're right. I missed the elbow drop on that one side. I hope you paused it and got the elbow drop stretch. All right, so we will drop down to the elbows now. Hold for about 10 seconds in every stretch. All right, and we'll come on up and we'll press back into downward dog. And just shift your hips from side to side. All right, now we'll pedal out the feet. Pushing out the calves, the ankles, the Achilles. Now I'll step the right foot up. Move the hips around in here. Now we'll drop down to the elbows. I didn't forget this time. And thanks for calling me out. I totally would have missed that. I did not say anything. And we'll press back into downward dog one more time. This time just shift the weight from left to right palm, left to right shoulder. And we'll drive the left leg up into the sky, hold for 5. Pressing back, 2, 1, and bend it, or scorpion that dog. Hold for 10. And bring the knee forward, spin the foot. Sitting up tall. emperor pigeon. And we'll lay it down. Oh, we made it, guys. You're safe. Sleeping pigeon for 20 seconds, roughly. Okay, I have no idea how long that was. I zoned out, shake out that leg. We'll go right leg straight up in the air. Hold for 5. 3, 2, 1. Before we bend and reach. Hold for 10. 2, 1. Right knee comes forward. Spin it. Sitting up tall, emperor pigeon. And let's lay it down. About 20 seconds on this side as well. Totally relax. Okay, bring both legs around to the front. And we'll reach to our toes and rock from side to side as we fold down in this hamstring stretch. Won't spend too long here today. A few more seconds. As we are gonna bring our butt to our heels. We're either gonna press up into a bridge or you can do a glute bridge like that. Ready? And begin. We'll hold for 30 seconds. Squeezing your glutes, getting those hips up as high as you can get them. Trying to open the shoulders as well if you're up in the full bridge. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and gently lower down and hug your knees in. This gentle counter stretch for the spine before we get into our happy snail. Got about 50 seconds. The happy snail and happy baby. And when you're ready, breathe out to happy baby. About 15 seconds. And you can bring the knees in. We'll hug them in tight. 2, 1. Straighten your legs, get comfortable. We're going extended. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. 3-minute Shavasana, ready, begin.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah. Oh, my body feels magnificent right now. Hope you guys feel that endorphin bliss and that you enjoyed that workout and our extended Shavasana. How amazing that was today. Guys, if you like that one, hit the like button, and you can stick around if you want to check out our nutrition lesson for today. This one blew my mind, and it's becoming more common knowledge. So maybe you've heard of it before, but I guarantee there's some gems in there that you probably haven't heard of, especially if your goal is to lose weight. You want to stick around for this one and see what I've got to say and teach you. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Aloha. All right, guys, today we are going to talk about fats. And I am a 90s child, so I grew up in the peak of this era where the government was pushing these nutritional guidelines on us. They said low fat is good, high carbs is good. And that was when in 1992 they came out with the food pyramid, where the base was filled with stuff like pasta, bread, cereals, all that stuff that we now know drives insulin levels sky high, and insulin is the fat storage hormone. So all of that research and science has really been debunked, and it wasn't even science. It was based on assumptions. And I'm going to read you an excerpt directly from Dr. Mark Hyman's book right here. He says, "No assumption has been more catastrophic for our health than the one insisting that fat makes you fat and causes heart disease. It led the government to promote all the wrong foods. It enabled the profit-hungry food industry to sell billions of dollars worth of low-fat junk as health foods. And it caused millions of people around the world to become obese, sick, diabetic, and to die. All thanks to one seemingly common sense assumption that was accepted with hardly any scientific scrutiny at all." There are actually three assumptions that came together to form this falsehood that fats are bad for you. The first assumption was that dietary fat and body fat are one of the same thing. And that made sense to me as a little kid. And I thought, hey, they're named the same thing. That makes sense. You eat an avocado, it's got fat. It gets deposited as fat on your waistline. That seemed to make sense. But it really breaks down when we talk about the hormonal response from fats. So I'll get into that later. The second assumption is that a calorie is a calorie. It doesn't matter where you get them from. They're all processed in your body the same. Well, that is certainly not true. A calorie of sugar is processed very different, and it has a very different hormonal response than a calorie of fat. But what this thinking, where it came from, is that 1 gram of carbs has 4 calories and 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. So therefore, you want to stay away from fats because they're high in calories. But it turns out that fats trigger the satiety mechanism in our bodies that tells us we're full. So they're more satisfying in general. So if all you did was eat fat for a meal, you would get full a lot sooner than if you had carbs. And especially the highly processed junk food that is made with processed grains and refined oils. It's like reaching into a bag of potato chips. You never have just one. You keep reaching back into that bag until it's all gone. So those foods are designed to be overeaten and bypass our body's satiety mechanisms. The third assumption was that eating saturated fats and cholesterol would clog your arteries and cause heart attacks. But as we went over in a previous lesson, the dietary cholesterol that you consume has zero to little effect on your blood cholesterol levels. And that was the big concern. But the evidence to show that dietary fats and dietary cholesterol are the culprit has been debunked and disproven. All right, let's get into some studies that compare these high-fat, low-carb diets to these low-fat, high-carb diets and just see what the data suggests. So number one, there was a metabolic ward study done, and it was published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. A metabolic ward study is the most accurate nutrition study that can be done. All participants are confined within a ward for the duration of the experiment, and all of their food is measured. So what they did is they had half the participants eat a high-fat, low-carb diet for 4 weeks, while the other half ate a high-carb, low-fat diet for 4 weeks, and then they switched them. What they discovered is that the participants on the high-fat diet were burning 300 more calories per day. That's the equivalent of going for a 1-hour run per day. Also, the high-fat diet produced the biggest improvements in blood sugar, insulin, triglycerides, HDL cholesterol, and other cardiovascular markers. All right, the next study. In 2015, another group of researchers published a systematic review and meta-analysis in the Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology that examined 53 clinical trials that lasted a year or longer. They found that high-fat, low-carb diets led to the most weight loss. And the more extreme the difference in fat and carbs, the more significant the weight loss. In other words, the more fats subjects ate, the more weight they'd lost. And I'll share one more study. The largest randomized control study comparing a high-fat diet to a low-fat diet, the pre-DIME study, showed that a high-fat diet reduces heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. And Dr. Hyman goes on to state, we need fats for healthy cell membranes, we need them to make hormones like testosterone and estrogen, and immune cells to regulate inflammation and metabolism. We need fats because 60% of our brains are fat. So the next part of this chapter really geeks out on all the different kinds of fats. There's monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, trans fats, unsaturated fats. And I'm just going to give you the essentials on what you need to know about fats, literally. And we're going to start with the polyunsaturated fat, which is an essential fat, meaning that our body doesn't produce it naturally. We have to get it from our diet. And the two critical kinds of polyunsaturated fats are omega-3s and omega-6s. So the simplification for this is omega-6s are bad, they're inflammatory, and we have way too much in our diet from those ultra-processed foods made from refined grains and processed oils. So we want to reduce those. And omega-3s are very healthy for us. They're anti-inflammatory, and their health benefits are noted mostly by studying what happens when we don't get enough omega-3s. It turns out that 90% of Americans are deficient in omega-3s. So let me list what happens when you don't get enough omega-3s. Greater risk of heart disease and inflammation, and has been linked to higher prevalence of Alzheimer's, dementia, ADD, violence, depression, and suicide. So I covered that plenty in the previous chapter on fish. You can reference that if you want to know more about omega-3s. Next, fats and veggies go really well together. So that means never get the fat-free dressing or low-fat dressing, whatever it is. You want all the fats to be in there because there's a lot of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K are all fat-soluble. So you need fat around in order to assimilate those nutrients properly. All right, and to sum it all up, I'm going to take it directly from Dr. Mark Hyman in the book here. Here's what he says. If there's anything you should take away from this chapter, it is this: consuming lots of natural, whole food-based, healthy fats, including saturated fats, is absolutely critical for good health. If you want to keep things really simple, limit yourself to these two: organic, cold-pressed, extra virgin olive oil, and organic virgin coconut oil. And he suggests that you use the olive oil for your salads and things that you don't cook, and the coconut oil for things that you do cook at high temperatures because it has a higher smoke point. And that's really important to take note of. You don't want to be cooking with olive oil because it can become carcinogenic if you cook it at high levels of heat. All right, guys, that is it for our chapter on fat. Let me know if you have any questions below, and I will see you guys for our next nutrition lesson soon. Aloha.